Hello to all of my beloved friends and family all around the globe. Look at me. I am intuitively coming on here to share a wonderful message. What are you waiting for? This message is for anybody that is scrolling through, that is receiving a beautiful message from your guides. That is Alira Star, my beautiful puppy. That's my Wolfie. So she comes with a wonderful message as well. You are stronger than you know. This message is coming from your higher self, from the source of all that there is. My name is Yahira Lobos, and I am an Akashic record reader and oracle. I connect every morning to the divine source of all that there is. I connect to the Divine Mother below us. I give thanks for all of our benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. I ask you all to come and be with us now. Taking this deep breath to connect in to Divine Father. Taking a deep breath in to connect to Divine Mother. And taking a deep breath to connect heart to heart to all of you out there now, whether you're watching this message in the live or in the future. We are timeless, and there is no such thing as time. This video will meet you if you are meant to hear this message. What are you waiting for? There is no perfect time, and there is no such thing as being perfect. The greatest thing about having an inspiration or a vision, a dream, an idea, is to be able to pray upon it and ask how that can come into fruition, how you are to co-create with the divine. The source of all that there is in everything and everyone, no matter where we go. That is the light. That is the love. That is that which makes us grow and expand consciously. To be able to co-create with the divine means that you're able to be a human being here on earth, tapped into your consciousness, your connection of your higher self to the divine. Your body is Mother Earth connected to the divine feminine. Our heart gives us the ability, as above, so below, for us to be able to create and to love, to express thyself, to have a feeling and a thought, and then to be able to express that and to formulate something in the physical realm of the 3D is one aspect. We're finding out, right, that we're multidimensional beings and that we're interdimensional. And the year of 2026 is going to reveal just how expanded we are. So the message for you is, what are you waiting for? There is no perfect time to start that project, your vision, your dream. It's just about aligning with the sacred breath, being mindful about your intentions and what it is that you desire. When we pray upon things, we ask Creator Source to show us the way, to guide us, to give us signs, messages, omens, dreams, and synchronicities are part of those messages and signs. So all you have to do is ask. Ask for permission to utilize and have access to the energy and the resources of this earth for the greater good of your purpose, your intention, your dream, your vision, your goal. Right now, we're in the fire horse energy, which is all about taking action. And we are in the month of Aries, and we just hit upon Easter Sunday, which is beautiful because we are being reminded of the Christ consciousness that we all have access to. And it is not just about one being that walked this earth 2,000 years ago, because to ascend into your mastery, into your light body, means that we are eternal, that we're so much more than just this life. So, with that being said, this life is a playground of lessons and blessings, and there is no right or wrong. There is no black and white. You get to choose with your free will. So, the question again is, what are you waiting for? Because this is your time to shine. Yes, beloved ones, it is your time. With all that you know, all that you've experienced, and all that you get to create is right there at your feet. In the prophecies, according to the Hopi and the Kogi, many prophecies from around the globe, I will say that Ayahira Lobos speak often and use the vocabulary of fulfilling the rainbow prophecy, which is about all the prophecies coming into fruition of bringing about global peace when humanity consciously expands and opens their heart, has compassion, is able to see the truth and be honest and share the wisdom of this earth, the true story, his story and her story, our story with our indigenous peoples, the history of humanity, and the history of war and how it started, and the history of how separation started, and the history of slavery, and our human rights taking place on earth, starting with all of the treaties that were made and then broken. We want to talk about that here in the United States as we're dealing with our president, who is doing a lot of things that aren't making a lot of people happy. And then there's a split because there's a lot of people who are all for him and think that what he's doing is what the planet needs and that he's some kind of hero. The reason why we want to make this video right now is because of all the things that I just said. The systems are falling down. About 10, 13 years ago, I was one of the messengers that traveled around the United States, giving those prophetic messages out to purify body, mind, heart, and soul, that we were in the time of Kuan Yin, Ho'oponopono. This is a time to have compassion, to forgive yourself for all that you may have done in breaking sacred law and breaking the law and causing harm. We are all having to look in the mirror and face our dark night of the soul and actually ask ourselves, how do I want to clean up my own mess? How do I want to heal from trauma that may have taken place in my life? We might want to go down our own ancestral lineage and figure out where we come from and who we are, and exactly question and discern and meditate about the cultural aspects of who you are, even your religion, and make peace with your lineage, your own history, and make amends and pay restitution in this lifetime. And what we're doing is karmically cleaning it all up. With that being said, the question is, what are you waiting for? Because right now, as all of this is taking place, the Kogi Colombians, who live in the heart of the world in silence and are the truest conduits that actually are purified body, mind, heart, and soul. All of us, including myself, are compromised in such a sense that we've been brainwashed by the matrix, that we've been living according to the paradigm that was created, which is a patriarchal paradigm. I myself left that world in 2013, but I fluctuate on and off with being able to work a real job. Like today, I'm going to go work a part-time job because we still need money and we're still figuring things out. But we are birthing a new earth. And the Kogi Colombians have shared with us that this is the final year of the Great Purification. And now there's many leaders from the Eagle and Condor prophecies, like Chief Phil Lane, who shares with us that we have till 2030. And so there's many groups, there's a movement of leaders that are indigenous from South America and from North America that are called the Eagle and Condors, and they carry the eighth fire. The eighth fire is all about us planting these seeds for the future generations to go forward in a world where there is restorative justice, where we're regenerative, where we are healthy stewards of Mother Earth, where we purified body, mind, heart, and soul so that we can build new systems for the new Earth. So what are you waiting for is we really need good people out there that will do their best, even if they fail or make a mistake, because it's not about being perfect. It's not about walking this path and being on stage and making a lot of money and having a lot of likes and being popular. It's not about that right now. Right now, our planet is being ravished by Mother Earth's awakening and purification. So all the tornadoes and earthquakes and floods that are happening around the globe are affecting humanity as they're going through their dark night of the soul, because we are at a time where nothing is going to go back to the way it was. As the Epstein files are revealing the truest corruption that's taken place, not only in Hollywood, but with all of our politicians, the world is finding out that we really were lied to. So all of us light workers, the whistleblowers, because I'm one of them, all of us dark mothers who have been actually, raising hell. Raising hell is raising awareness about the hell that's been on planet and being a voice for everything that's out of alignment that needs to get cleaned up, starting with our schools and our medical systems, the way that we actually vote and the way that we run our government. That whole system can be actually demolished and renewed. And we could absolutely figure out a better way to have money. An economic system doesn't need to be trees. Trees are what we receive the breath of life from. So it's backwards that we allow Illuminati symbols on our money, and we're exchanging dollar bills that people sniff cocaine in. And Lord knows how many hands have touched this dollar bill. It's disgusting in all of its form. So as all of these systems are falling apart, who here has the solution within the next few years? All of us. It's in your heart and soul. If you're meant to bring a solution to the people, you know this. And this is why I'm making this video now. If you would like to book a reading, I am excellent at the human design and gene keys. You ought to know what your actual design of your energy is. Are you a manifester? Are you a generator? Are you a reflector, a projector? How does your energy work in group dynamics? How does your energy work for you? Are you aware of the light and the shadow? And how do you embody both the light and the shadow? How do you deal with the places that you are strong and the places that you may be weak, in the way that your energy centers, your chakras, are connected and fully activated or not? It's really important to know how your subconscious works, and the human design and the gene keys breaks down the I Ching, the numerology, and the gene keys are equivalent to like what's in your DNA. Your birth chart, astrology, I'll do an overview of your 2026 year for 155. I'll email. It's a very awesome report. I ask questions like, how can you embody your light? How can you embody your darkness? How can you embody both your light and dark? If we were to give you a few titles, for based on your talents and your gifts, your strengths and who you are, what would they be? What type of professions, careers could you have? What other questions? What are your strengths, talents, and gifts? And then what are they based on your Sadidi? The Sadidi is the highest possible path that you can take. I can talk about I will talk about your prosperity plan, your relationships, what type of environments that are best for you. So whether it was by the sea or the ocean or the desert or a kitchen, there's many different environments that one could be at. You learn about your profile. It breaks down basically how you think, how you feel. It's really resonant for those that are looking to see who they really are. Like, based when you read this human design and the gene keys, it really is giving you like the blueprint for who you really are. The astrology that I'll kick out is based on your sun, moon, and rising sign, where all of your planets are. And I basically will give you an overview. And just in case you don't know what your signs are, how awesome is that to get your chart as well for the astrology? And for 155, I've seen people sell these charts for a lot more. On top of that, I charge $111 for a 1 hour and a half Akashic record reading, where I am trained to open up the Akashic record after 30 years of being an oracle, which is just a conduit. I'm connected to the higher self. I'm connected to the conscious collective. My whole life has been studying trauma-informed classes, such as, starting with cranial, sacral, and polarity and Reiki, but I'm also trained in quantum healing for crystalline energy techniques. And then I'm trained in things like the talking circles and social emotional education. I have been an educator for 35 years, working with youth, children, and families around the United States. I specialize in the Southwest. I've lived 27 years in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is where I'm located. I'm a really big part of the transformational music and art festivals, and I build rainbow water wheels that are also elemental star wheels that are considered also medicine wheels. We are bringing together these sacred circles to pray for rain, to bless the earth in gratitude, to ask for assistance and guidance, to pray for justice and truth and healing, to pray that we get to restore and regenerate, that we open up our hearts so that we can feel love, give love, and receive love. I pray for compassion and for humility on this planet. In order for us to receive justice, we must all respect ourselves and Mother Earth, and really know that Mother Earth is a cosmic being and that she is our mother, that we have a responsibility to take care of ourselves and our family, but also what's in front of us in a 360 radius. I take care of everything I see all day long and all night long. I'm so grateful to be here on YouTube. I'm going to be kicking off a really big, long series as I just completed a rainbow water star wheel here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We are bringing the community together in Santa Fe. We consider this the holy city of New Mexico. There is a lot of sacred land that brings people here from all walks of life. We are really connected to the 19 pueblos of northern New Mexico, and we live really close to the land. We live more simply, more humbly, as the conditions of living out in these high altitudes of 7,000 feet above sea level is a real gift, and it can be really challenging for other people. So we live in an area where we don't get as much rain, which is why I build these water wheels. I was introduced to them through our elders, so I want to give thanks to all of the indigenous ones and non-indigenous, both galactic and non-galactic. So I am building these wheels and these transformational music art festivals, but I started to do it 6 years ago, just on lands, intentional communities, and people's own properties so that they can return back to the sacred circle, which represents the 365 days of the year. It is divided through the seasons, which actually can teach us how to connect to the elements of the earth and how to work with the different development stages that we are being introduced through the different seasons as we go through one year into the next. You know, the sacred circle is teaching us a lot more than just about our power animal or the colors or the plants or the herbs or the time of the day, but it is teaching us how to develop, how to connect, how to relate, and how to create, how to release, how to let go, all of the ways in which we need to grow as a human being to expand our consciousness and to be able to take responsibility and to die and be reborn. So back to the very beginning of this wonderful video. What are you waiting for? It's time for you to actually know who you are, why you came here to Earth. What are your gifts and talents? How can you actually participate in one of the greatest historical monumental moments in time and history? No matter who you are, what culture or race or what religion that you support right now, it's really, if you don't cause harm to any, come out and teach it to people. Expand. We're doing something different. We're also acknowledging the indigenous original instructions on how to caretake Mother Earth. We definitely want to listen to our elders and respect them. And to the younger generations, I know a lot of you are star seeds and think that you know a lot, and it's true, you do. You're beyond anything that I could ever imagine. I am a star seed myself. I am you. I am an indigo. I'm a multidimensional, interdimensional being. Many of your elders are. My message to you is to have compassion for a lot of us. We went through a lot. I was a voice since I was a child, and I never really signed up to be a part of this planet, not in the sense that I ever really was. I'm different. I'm neurodivergent. I am a survivor of all abuses, and I'm a recovered addict and alcoholic of 13 years sobriety. But I came into this world broken, disconnected. I lost my mother when I was young, and my father had a hard time being emotionally available and had his own issues, right? We all have a story. We all have a past. We all have a lot of trauma. And what I want to share is that all of the younger generations absolutely have their trauma as well. What I'm trying to say is that anybody from the 50s and 60s and 70s, the energy was a lot more dense. And there are some of us that actually put everything on the line to be a voice to end human suffering. And I definitely am one of those beings. And I would just ask that you all continue to use your discernment. We're so proud of you. I'm glad that you are stronger than our generations in the sense that you question everything. I know I did, but I'm proud of you. I just ask that you really use your discernment and you really ask the right questions and that you really open up your heart and you use your third eye and you can see who we are. Okay, that's all. I'm just asking for respect and for support. Sheesh, I didn't even know. Oof, how vulnerable that makes me feel. So much love to all of you, of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. So grateful. These are the Kachinas that stand behind me. I got my light back there. I'm so grateful, guys. Have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for allowing me to be here. Oh, and wait.